Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Call all Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Rakah. Once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who well. I'd like to send salutations also out to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth across four corners of this earth. Alright. Lots of things are going on right now. Things are or events rather, are speeding up as the prophecies dictate, right? That's right. And as we've always told you, especially this administration, number 47, his second term here, DJ Trump, he's pulling back a lot of things that, Jake just took for granted. But like we always told you, this is our enemy. All right, we're under subjection to him, literally at his mercy. He is used as a tool, an instrument of the Most High. Psalm 17 tells you that. Let's go get that real quick. That's all he is. He's a tool. This is Psalms 17. Go straight to it, 13. It says, "Arise, O Most High, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." Also Psalm 64, right? 62 also. Alright, but we'll get to that. But first, I'm just going to go ahead and roll this video. You would never guess what these sons of bitches are trying to do. I'm sure you've read it by now. RS gives Armenians, these are the Kardashians people, alright, $100,000 write-offs. And you don't even have to, I was going to say you have to want it, but you don't. It's just the hatred, and it's in your face now. Where they tried in the past, to keep it kind of covert. Now it's overt. And they don't give a shit. They're telling you. Supposedly whenever it's something for us, we don't have this. This can't be done. It's impossible. But all of a sudden, like magic, look what it says here. We're going to go ahead and roll the video. I'm not going to talk too long on it. Hold on.
The African Diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Peace, family. My name is Vicky Dillon for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Family, make sure as you come in, give us a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. That way notifications are generated out for others. Yes, thank you so very much. Family, you all know I have been doing for the past few years coverage on Ukraine, mostly in the news lately because of their proxy war they've been engaged in with Russia over the past 3 years or so. So I've certainly been giving them that everlasting work, as I call it. Yes. Well, family, in the recent years, the past recent couple of years, I've really been going in on the extraordinary amount of money and resources that we have been given to Ukraine. I've been talking about the fact that our government, our country, I didn't believe was being truthful or forthcoming with the actual investment that she was making in that country. Yes. Well, one of the different aspects that I talk about with Ukraine is not only what they have done abroad, the money that we're spending abroad. Yes. Watch this. But the resources that we're giving them right here in these United States of America. Now, my last coverage, many of you watched it. And of course, like I said, I did a similar broadcast on that some time back, a couple of times, and I see other folks are starting to pick it up in other platforms. Well, I want you all to know that during that process, And this is why it's so important when I'm talking about international issues, because it affects us one way or another, whether you like it or lump it, understand it or not. We need to be discussing these things. Yes, in the process of me discussing that, one of you all came forward with this information. Are y'all listening? And I received all kind of comments as a supplement to what I was saying. But I want you all to listen to what I was told by one supporter, one viewer, online, which she specifically says, and this is in reference to my Ukraine coverage. Watch this. She's saying, yes, and now I do tax returns this year. I noticed many foreign immigrants and Native Americans are getting major tax attention, and many don't.
This is going into all these distractions. This thing with Northern Kingdom, the deportations, which you really believe that they're going to be able to get 13 plus million, however it is, people out of here? Or is this covering up for something else? You think all this free labor, well, not free labor, but excuse me, I'm thinking of something else, I'm getting ahead of myself. All this cheap labor, this country was built on free and cheap labor. Again, this is shit that they do for photo ops, to make it look like they're law and order, They sent one guy to Gitmo. He had a green card. You know what his only crime was? He was issued a ticket for riding a bicycle on the wrong side of the road. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Digging up laws from the 18th century and from the, Korean War era. I mean, shit is just, wow. In early 20th century. This is madness, but what she's reading here, please pay attention to, because, again, while all these distractions are going on, this is what they're doing for people that look like them.
Have to release foreign income statements to our government. So many are double dipping in resources from the United States and their countries, not to mention Armenians in America receiving reparation payments from the United States with special tax instructions. This is why we need our checks and why our wealth gap is getting worse. Family, I like to scream and holler, but you all know I'm going to verify and confirm as much as I can before I just jump to conclusions, right?
Yeah, because I'm definitely going to be following
this.
Well,
for context, I went back, found several articles, including one, are y'all ready for this? From the New York Times from 2025 that says Armenian groups are increasingly focused on reparations for genocide. That's a very lengthy article, but just so you know, have a little bit of context, it talks about the fact, it gives obviously a lot of background on
Turkey.
How the conversation of reparations are happening in the first place.
For those of you that are not aware,
I want you all to see that this is something that your major newspapers that come out of America for many years has been talking about. Not only that, I found one from LA Times and a few other places. Watch this. It's talking about the fact that behind the Turkish government's denials of the century-old Armenian genocide lurks the possibility that survivors and their descendants could be deemed legally entitled someday to financial reparations, perhaps worth tens of billions of dollars or more. Now, when I read further on down, because it's a long article, they're in the trillions with the T. Now, I'm going to try to calm down. I got on red. Now, y'all might need to put some fire extinguishers in the chat. Y'all might need to put some ambulance emojis in the chat. Y'all might need to put some water in the chat because I'm going to need it. I'm trying to keep my voice down and stop while I'm doing this broadcast. It goes on to talk about how activists have pressed smaller scale lawsuits against the Turkish and other defendants in Turkey and elsewhere, right? It goes on talking about some of the folks that said that they were victims of that and their efforts, and those here in the United States that are fighting for that and around the world, right? Now, this is Kim Kardashian's people, just for the record. My understanding is that's her background, her people. Let's be clear. Now, we know Turkey is playing a big role right now because some folks are accusing it of trying to, revitalize and become the old Ottoman Empire all over again. And Erdogan is doing all kind of stuff. I did a broadcast on him.
Go figure. Edomites pretending to be Ishmaelites. Wow. You know, these are the other half of the of Amalek. Just one converted to Judaism, pretending to be Israelites, and these people are pretending to be Muslims, Ishmaelites. Wow.
Because he's sitting there trying to negotiate peace between Ethiopia and Somalia and all that, and I was just, I don't know, child, he's doing too much, I think, and doing some stuff in BRICS, and then he's on one hand, he's America's friends, next minute it's just doing too much. He played with Israel and them sometimes, and he plays with the United States or the West, so there's a lot of suspicious stuff going on over there. Yes, there's some suspicious stuff and some decent stuff, but we're going to keep our eye on Turkey and them, right? Just know it involves that, right? Now, I don't have time to get into the details of this, and I'm trying to get to where I'm going quickly. So, family, I said, this cannot be real. I just kept saying it over and over. This can't be real. This can't be real. I found that article. Guess what? I found another article. And another article. Watch this. Then, I found from Bright Tax. Y'all watching this? Listen. This is talking about taxes. Quote, if you pay income tax in Armenia, there are several exemptions that allow you to pay less or no U.S. income tax on the same income to the IRS. The main exemptions are the foreign earned income exclusion. Pay attention to that title. You can research it. What is it called? The main exemptions are the foreign earned income exclusion, which lets you exclude the first $100,000 US of foreign earned income from U.S. tax if you can prove that you are an Armenian resident, and the foreign tax credit, which gives you $1 tax credit for every dollar of tax you paid in America. Vicky, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that outburst.
You see now how fucked up America is when it comes to how they treat us? And you have some assheads that keep saying, oh, if you just work hard and apply yourself. Meanwhile, these immigrants are coming over here. And someone did a video, I don't know if it was, let's see, who was it? That proved, that went into how these other, the Koreans and all these, get these loans and all this other crap. And we're the ones constantly being told, after they took all our businesses over the decades, and our leaders sold us out. There's no win for us. So why anyone that, even if you're not aware of this, with all the shit that goes on with our people, why would you want this place to continue on? We are a prey here. No one gives a shit. That's why we're trying. That's why we're out there on the highways and byways doing these videos. All right. Hey, this is punishment for us. They're being allowed to put their foots up our rear ends. All right. I read you Psalms 17 and 13. These so-called white people, these Edomites, all right, the ones that the Most High himself hates, they are the wicked, and this is what they've been put over us to do as punishment, as an example. All right. Oh, you don't want to serve me, so hey, I'll put the lowest of the low over you. See how you like that. And yet still to this day you have a lot of Jake. You have to be careful what you say. Like this idiot, he doesn't come as frequently as he used to. Littleworth, constantly coming. He's one of those, Islam pieces of shit. Just on a constant, just to be disruptive. All right. See, people like that, I can't wait to see them get what's coming to them. All right. That's fine. We realize that those that are going to wake up are going to be very few. We understand that. All right. But we're doing what we were commanded to do. Yeah, this is fucked up. This is some fucked up shit. You're getting to see more and more all this shit that they've got written to help others. But when it comes to us, nah, we ain't got nothing. And I think of, they are refusing to try to give us any kind of assistance, because someone had brought up the to put a spin on this, what is it, $5 million a visa. And they said, well, why don't you buy those African Americans that don't want to be here? Why don't you give them that? Let them. You think they're going to actually do that? No. When I thought of Exodus 5th chapter here, hold on. Let's see. Exodus 5:2. What did Pharaoh say? Let's start at the top. It says, making bricks without straw. And afterward Moses, because it is, they constantly put more hell on us. And afterward Moses, and you know, before I get into this, examples of that, what did Trump do when he first got in? They used to have a database for these police, you know, and law enforcement period, whether it's state, you know, your local, state, or federal, that tracked, you know, homicides or cases of abuse, etc. What? He said, no, we don't need that no more. And other things he has stripped away. He's trying to give these policemen, what is it called? Well, it's immunity, but it's a certain type. I can't remember what it is. You know, and what do we have in most of these police departments? Including Jake, that hates their own. Well, you got these motherfuckers that were Klansmen and so-called white nationalists and all that shit. So what do you think's going to happen? Exactly. Making bricks without straw, Exodus 5:1. And afterward Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, thus saith the Most High Yahweh, power of Israel, let my people go, that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness. And Pharaoh said, who is the Most High, that I should obey his voice to let Israel go? I know not the Most High, neither will I let Israel go. And that's the what he shows you, you know, I ain't gonna never let you go. Why? Because we generate a lot of income on so many levels for this devil, you know. You think he wants to let? No. All right. He's going to say, well, why would I let them go and make someone else as prosperous as I am? That goose that lays the golden egg, right? You know, if I can't have you, no one will. It's fucked up, man. That's why we need to get up out of here. We'll pray, you know. You look at these stats as far as the prisons, unlike any other place on this earth. And you're like, you don't get it yet?
I'm sorry for that outburst right there. Vicky, you see the twitching in my eyes, family? Do you see the twitching in my eyes? My eyes. Now if you go to the IRS website, yes, IRS website, it's there. Even if we don't understand the details, talk to your tax people and stuff. That's why I give you all these articles so that there's references and stuff. Under the IRS tax, on the IRS website, excuse me. Under the IRS website, this section is called Armenia Tax Treaty Documents. If you pull that up, it says that it will give you the complete text of the following tax treaty documents are available on Adobe PDF format. If you have problems, I just want y'all to know this is real on how they want you to file it and stuff, even down to the format. Armenia says, this, I'm still reading from the IRS, is one of the former Soviet republics, which are now covered by the treaty with the Commonwealth of Independent States, known as CIS, formerly known as the Union of Soviet and Social Republics. When you click it, family, you're going to find a very, very, very lengthy document to the tune of at least 16 pages. The hell is going on? Don't you know that Republicans and Democrats are aware of this? These are your lawmakers that let them have these little secret tangibles, financial tangibles. here giving Armenia and them stuff? The hell is Kim Kardashian's stuff got to do with this? No wonder Foundation of Black Americans was commenting so crazy on my other and messaging me about this stuff. Black family, I cannot wait to do my next Black Town Hall. Y'all know I did my first one in a black restaurant in Chicago, and I plan on doing some more. We're going to talk about this. We are not playing with this government. Y'all are playing in our face while you sit here giving tax write-outs. And shout out to our brothers and sisters that work behind enemy lines and snitching. This is the kind of snitch that we need. We need y'all to start sounding the alarms when you're in these powerful places to let us know what this government is really doing. Every time the Democrats twitch their lips and tell us what they can't do for us, every time the Republicans play dumb games and they sit here smiling in our face and doing all this stuff, we're not playing with y'all. My name is Vicky Diller, beloved. Be sure to follow me and my website, my page. Go to my website and stuff. I can't even get my words together and stuff. Check out my school, my products and services at VickyPlanet.com. And family, be sure to comment below. Where are we giving Kim Kardashian and them money for?
Yep. Yep. See? Let me just read it here. I've already watched the video. Vicky Dillard, that's who she is, exposes the shocking financial loopholes and tax breaks being handed out to certain immigrant groups while Black Americans continue to be denied reparations and other things. With receipts in hand, she breaks down the hidden benefits, secret tax exemptions, and how politicians from both parties, well, something else we always try to tell you, fuck them both, all right, to play in our faces. Don't miss this explosive breakdown. Now you understand the anger of these Edomites now that are being treated somewhat like we are. They're getting that small dose. And look how they're acting. But are they getting the condemnation that's afforded us all the time for bringing up stuff like this? No, of course not. Yeah. We need to get the fuck up out of here, and this is all the more the reason why you should be in this mindset. I'm going to be in Isaiah here for a couple. It says, the captive exile, which we are, hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. Let's go a few back. Let's go to Isaiah 42 and 22. Now this means, has more meaning now that you've seen this, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. I'm trying to tell you, this is all we were brought over here for. This is what it meant. They are for a prey, and none delivereth. And here's my point. For a spoil, and none saith, restore. How about that? Everything is an effort. Look at here. There is no deliverer. Oh, yes, we have one. Something else, again, the reasons why we're out there on the highways and byways. This is what we're trying to tell our people, but their minds belong to the oppressor. You know, and there's ways to handle that in the scriptures, you know. You don't spend all day with them. If they can't get it, they were just not meant to get it. You know, 1, 2, 3 times. Hey, maybe sometime down, you know, down the line they might get it. It might click. You know, all we can do is plant that seed there. You know, the watering and to paraphrase and the growth thereafter is up to Yahweh Ba'al Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So yeah, with that. I'm not gonna be here too long. It's messed up. Once again, this is IRS tax preparer. This is from African Diaspora News Channel. Leaks Turk Armenian migrants get 100,000 reparations tax write-offs. Wow, that's a hell of a head start. Wow. Hey, to the next video. Hey, shalom.